Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Nitro Addiction. How's everybody doing tonight? Northeast Miles, what's up my brother? Hope you're doing well. Yes, I don't know how far we're gonna get with this tonight, but we need to go wash it, give it a little bit of a scrub, and start getting some some stripes put on it. This is all I have. So it's gonna be 6mm wide stripes, and then I'm gonna try and do the windows like I did last time. I'm not very good at like drawing, clean lines and doing cutout, but I'm gonna do these the same way I did them last time. Basically, I just put some marks around it, measuring off that outer edge, and then just kind of connected the dots, and it seemed to work all right. So we're gonna give it another try. What's going on, big boys? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you joining in. Please say a prayer for mom. She's not doing too. Oh, brother, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at like doing that stuff out loud, but I'll for sure do it in my own way for you. Yeah, I hope she gets better, bro. Yeah, I lost my mom a couple years back, and it's rough. So I hope everything works out. Yeah, you're welcome, brother. You and your mom been nothing but nice to us, and we appreciate that, and we'll definitely do our best to help her out. And the other day I did try to do a cutout of a body, and I got a heavy hand, so it's hard for me to do good clean score lines without getting too deep in the body. So I got my own way of doing things, whether they work or not. I mean, they're decent. It's hard to be really good at this stuff though. If you got a heavy hand and you can't do your cut your outlines. So try to do it more with like a stencil form, laying the mat or the like putting the lines in here. Just kind of we'll go over it on the outside with a Sharpie and just kind of give it some lines to get started with, and then we'll finish it off with the pinstripe. And then, like I said, do the window to get that outer ring around it. I have to basically have to go through and kind of measure it to keep it close. Otherwise, I mean, my lines will be all kinds of squiggly. What's going on, RPM? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you joining in. We might even do a giveaway tonight. Oh, I need to get my computer set up. Give me a second. Got decals. Put on the Vertex last night. Hell yeah. Did you get a video put out yet? If so, I have not come across it. Oh, you just got pics. Cool, cool. Yeah, we almost got the computer set up. I'm a little behind today, so give me one more second. Alright, computer's in. Let's see. King Air, aka Force. There's so many different brands of engines out there. Alright. So one thing I do need to do to get started on this is I need to go wash it. I have not washed. But here, I'll give you guys this to stare at. I'm not gonna waste your time at the sink. I'm back. What's up, JW? Steve's in the house. What's going on, brothers? Let's see, is anybody else that I missed? Oh, Northeast, you saying you're putting a mods? Or, I'm sorry, an alpha? I saw it was alpha. Spare chance to make the electronics in. Breaking in the King Air 26 and the Losi 8 truggy. Nice. I've seen something about an alpha. I thought maybe you were talking about the alpha engines. Really good engines. I think I have to redo the clutch. It doesn't seem to grab right away. If it's a brand new clutch, like I never really known much about like breaking in clutches and stuff. But I guess some of those new clutches, you have to basically break them in. because they're gonna slip in the beginning, so that could be the problem. Because yeah, if they're not grabbing, they're probably slipping because they got, still got some oil or something on them. And the only thing I know about breaking in a clutch, what the guy showed me was you're holding the car and giving it gas and letting it just kind of burn itself in. I know some people heat them up. Excuse me. Do your own research on it. Don't take my word. But, yeah. Oh shit, there's King of Wieners himself. Looks like you guys was having fun making fun of me the other night, brother. Oh, you're talking about the Alpha on the bench? Yeah, that'd be my Dragon 4. I'm gonna clean it up and get it back in the old Techno. Try sanding the clutch shoes. Yeah, that helps out too. Mike King, what's going on? Not sure if I've seen you in here before, brother. Which buggy is the body for? This here's for the new 2.0, or I'm sorry, 2.2. King Dinwing. Hey, King something. Been a minute. Yeah, there's been so many names run through here, brother. And you got the trolls and the bullies. Mark Newsom, what's going on? Y'all, you Nitro nerds. Yeah, we're all nerds. Yeah, I need to get this cleaned up. I just don't feel like doing it tonight. Figured we'd do something with this here body. First thing I should probably do is get my window masking trimmed out. Haters gonna hate. Yeah, the best part about it is they'll pretend to be your friends and then they'll go to other channels and talk shit. keep pretending to be your friend. What's going on, RCX? P2, yes sir. Yep, J Concepts P2 for the Techno MB48 2.2. Same show we painted last week. I actually ran that body this past weekend. And I mean, I like it, but I think I did my stripes too far back, so I got like way too much solid green up here, you know, and then did the rest of the colors back here. I want to slide my stencil up. But RPM, the best part about it is the haters are gonna hate. They're gonna pretend like you're the one that's the hater. They're gonna bully you on you know, other channels and troll you, because you know that's what losers do, right? I wish I had some kind of. There's got to be an easier way to do this. Yeah, I'm not very artistic or steady-handed, so I have to use tools. Oh, that's not bad. That's 3.5 millimeter. So one thing I think that I'm gonna do, just don't give them any thought. Oh no, it doesn't really. It doesn't bother me in the sense that like it hurts my feelings, but you know it's really it's hurtful more to the community of Nitro RC, Nitro Lives. You know, it steers a lot of people away. You know, it could be so much better if it wasn't for all the bullies and the trolls. But anyways, just wanted to throw that out there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and use this zip tie as a nice clean straight edge stencil. It's a little off, but there's probably a better way of doing this, but I've tried to do the masking and cut it out, and I don't really have a feel for it. I end up too deep on it. Using that, I can't even keep my line straight. Yeah, it worked out decent. Hello, Mama. What's up? Big John D's in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing? You getting your tool out, bro? What tool is that? How do you set up your bump box? Do you use bigger flywheel, and have you ever cut the chassis a little bigger? If you're asking me, no, I won't cut the chassis. If it's like an RTR version, sometimes the engine mounts are bigger so that the pull starter will fit, and it gets your flywheel further away from that hole, and your wheel won't reach it. Some people, like on those some of those low Cs, they'll use like a grinder and grind down the engine mounts and lower the engine. Yeah, me personally, I wouldn't cut the chassis. That depends on your starter box and your whole setup. I'm talking mad smack. I deleted that channel. What a dirtbag. Yeah, I'm about to delete somebody from my chat. If you have bump start engine mounts, you shouldn't have to cut the chassis or go with a big flywheel. If you have pull start engine mounts, then yeah, you might. Yeah, and then also you got to make sure you got the right size flywheel. So like Mugen and was it Jammin? Maybe Mugen and Jammin. There's two of them that take the 32 millimeter flywheel, and then the other models, I guess the engine mount sets a little higher, so they take the 34 millimeter flywheel. Better to just get the right engine mounts. Yep. Yeah, that's what I would try and do. And you know, it can be hard to find them. I would rather modify the engine mounts than the chassis. Engine mounts are cheaper and a lot of times easier to find, or you can find something that works. But the chassis is kind of like the whole bit to the car, right? Yeah, this is a smaller zip tie, but this is right at 3.5 millimeters wide. So it's actually a pretty decent measuring tool. know, hope everyone got to burn some nitro this week. Hell yeah. Yeah, burn it up. I don't know if I can get this completely off there. Come on, go the right way. Oops. Yeah. It's a hair off, but it's pretty close. A little harder getting it lined up this way, but come on. Static's trying to make this really hard. Yeah, I think these windows are going to be a little harder than the windshield. Come on. You know what? I'm gonna do the centerpiece first. Yeah, the people that actually do bodies and do them well make this look easy. But if you want it looking easy, it isn't gonna be here. Often guy, what's up? How you doing, brother? It's a shame the window mask aren't die cut. Oh, I know. It'd make it so much easier. But then again, trying to get it put on there. I mean, I'm sure it's a lot easier to put it on there and then to like cut it out. Damn it. Come on. Yeah, when I lay this down in there, it looks like the spacing doesn't seem to really match. So I don't usually like doing this on camera because I don't say much when I'm trying to concentrate on this stuff. It seems to take forever. So I usually try and have all this done for the show. But I figured tonight we would just do it together. Oh, it's weird. It's like the window masking is way bigger than the window. It's like I can see my line, but every time I lay this down, it goes the wrong direction. Alright, maybe this will fit now. It makes more sense to put the inside piece down first. You can be able to pull the outer ring off of it to do your paint. Alright, we're gonna try something different. Hold that. Oh, this one fits weird. It almost seems like this masking is bigger than the window. Nope. I think we're close. One of these days I'll get this portion right. So I need to buy a sheet of Lexan and just practice and cutting out the design. If we could just get the top to come down where it belongs. Not bad. It's gonna have a little bit of a seam, but we can make that work. Sorry for ignoring you guys for so long. Robert's in the house. What's up? Travis is in the house. Jason's in the house. What's going on? I watched a painting video and the guy used that frog tape to mask. It worked very, very well. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do for mask. Painter's tape works good. This stuff works good. It's just a matter of being able to like cut out the design. So most people, the people that do it really well, they'll mask the whole thing with liquid mask, and then they'll like cut out what they want. I can't keep a steady enough hand to get it right. I've tried. It's like anything else, you just need more practice, but using these the window mask that comes. So this is what I did with the last one. I used the window mask that comes with it, and then I just cut out what I wanted. Huh, that one went in a lot easier. Hopefully this outer ring goes just as easy. How's everyone doing? I think I said hello to everybody. Use blue tape on the windows and cover the razor that you have okay. Not as good as I would like, but who will see as a scream about. I know, man, I get so particular with things. It'll drive me nuts if I don't get it right. What is going on, hybrid? Working and listening, says often. More like just listening, hardly working. Finally hit the 2-speed on the T-Magic G4 just now. Hell yeah, bro. It's freaking awesome. JP's in the house. What's up? Yeah, this is the hard part. Once I get this on, the rest of it is just figuring out what the design is that you want. Yeah, over the weekend I tried using a razor blade and cutting out, and it was so hard to do it without just scoring the shit out of the body. This method here is actually working out pretty decent. Like I said, this is what I did on the last one, and it worked out all right. It's close. Some might even say close enough. Alright, so you see a little bit of seam. There may be a little bit of paint that bleeds through, or we may even hit it with some, I don't know if we're going to hit it with liquid mask or not, but anyways, now we're going to start our design. Fire up, get him later on today. Hell yeah. Who do you guys think's the highest RPM rated out there? I'm not sure, but I think it's Steve's. Nitro Pep, what's up? Can't help but kick the camera. Nova X9R, scream up top. It was 42K plus all day long. That's a lot of RPMs. That's crazy. Alright. Hope I got enough to do this, buddy. So, now when we draw this out, it's not going to look as good as when we tape it, but we just want to get some ideas here. Let's see. I think we might be able to make this work. I don't know. Now that I'm looking at it, it's hard to decide what to do. I can't believe how fast that cursor was with it. RPM throwing up the emojis. There's more speed, but the 16-tooth clutch bell is limiting it. Yeah, you'll have that. A lot of buggies, unless you got multiple size spur gears, 16-tooth is as big as you can put in it. Alright, so kind of what I'm thinking is, I was thinking about maybe like starting the point here, but I think that would look odd. I think we can get the tape to roll around all those edges, but start the point here, and then just kind of go, I don't know, do like some zigzag lines on it. You guys got any ideas? Any thoughts? If not, I'm just gonna roll with it. This burger is definitely not stock. Russell 12 7-port will blow any RPM off of a big block 21. What does that get up to, big boys? Let's see. Guess we should try to find the center of it. But still, we'll get a buggy to go 60 plus is always a job really tough to achieve. That's, I mean, any RC car that you try to get to go crazy fast like that, I mean, you got to do all kinds of mods to it. So 55.1 is going to be 22.5. No, 20, sorry, 24. 25 and a half. Doesn't seem right. So it's something to measure off of here. 41, so 20 and a half. You don't have to be exact with this. I'm just trying to get some sort of center lined up, but that ain't right either. And these molds are never exactly symmetrical. It's half of 55. That'd be 27 and a half. You gonna try to see if you can get it to go 70? It'd be kind of scary. Okay, so that's roughly the center. Something else that helps to have with you on hand is some rubbing alcohol. Guess I need to see. Anything that fast is scary for sure. Take these big boys. Top of a little Nova 9 port. So half of 76 would be 38. Actually. You don't want to find out. Electric speedrun guys could achieve higher speeds, no problem with the nitro. Say that again? Like one of the electric speedrun guys could achieve higher speeds, no problem with a nitro. What do you mean, higher than with the electric or higher than what we're talking about? course, when I put the tape on, it'll be straighter. I don't know, something different. I feel like it needs more down towards the bottom though. Lois, what's up? Wish I could play, but no 21 Nitro. All you gotta do is buy one. Here to crown count. Too new and don't have the funds to pump into it. Yeah, I feel you, bro. Think what we're gonna do. Here's an idea. That looks odd. It'll all come into play, brother. But yes. Cool thing about these bodies and this outer protective shell, you can draw as many times as you want on it, mess up whatever, and just erase and start over. It's kind of a pain coming up with the design sometimes. Trying to change the angle on that so it doesn't look so square. See a stormtrooper head.
Yeah, it's got a cool look to it.
Any options for different rating to if bogies are 3-to-3 ratio? What's going on all aspects? I don't know, I may not even necessarily do both of those. I don't know, just trying to come up with something. I think we'll take it down once. Actually, doesn't look too bad where it just drops straight down. shit. What's up, Rob, my brother? How you doing, bro? Thank you, my friend, for the awesome donation. You're a great guy. You're a generous guy, we'll put it that way. Appreciate you, bro. Awesome jumping vid. I think you landed that. I think you landed those jumps pretty well, my guy. Looks too much like a bird. So we gotta get rid of this line. Yeah, we definitely don't want a bird effect. I think it'd probably look better with one less. Like if this came, I don't want to take it over that. I'll tell you what though, we're gonna redo this. And yes, guys, I know I am not an artiste, but the tape. When I go to put the lines on there, the tape will make me look more like an artiste. So how about I don't know, would it look cheesy if we follow that design and just do like a, we won't connect it, we'll just take it up like that. So how about we'll just follow the contour of this, and then we can take it over here to like a point. Something like that. And then maybe, let's do something like this. Probably not going to stick very well there, so how about we come over like that. But again, it'll look better with the tape lines over my stupid drawing lines, but what do you guys think about that? And of course, like these lines won't be visible in the windshield, of course. Almost looks like a bird. Definitely not trying for a bird. Any suggestions, any thoughts? Looking for a B4 buggy? My friend's a pro racer, built a brand new one out of parts and it's for sale. Nice. He's got to pay that Canadian airfare. Just he gets the ramp. Well, I'm not going to travel with one. I've got like a big old ramp down there at the track. I've got like 10 of them. Why do I want one? Especially for an electric. I cannot run all nitros, but like I said, I crash harder. I mean, it's not about how fast you go. It's about how well you control it. So in terms of racing, speed is not speed. Speed is how clean you get around the track, right? Scratch. You'll be crashing regardless of speed. Dude, it's hard. I was really impressed with my run this past weekend. I swear I made it around like 4 or 5 times before I crashed. I made it slowly, but I stuck to my lines and I hit the jumps. You know, I tried to get around the corners and you know, do what I was trying to do. But I literally made like 4 or 5 laps before I crashed. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, speed's not about speed. Speed is about how well you can actually drive. I have more than enough speed in the car, so I'm just working on the harnessing it and corner speed. Yep. The slower you go, the faster you are. Yeah, my trigger finger's still a work in progress, right? Pretty close to straight. Wheel spinning is not your friend. That is true. Neither is wheel slide. the more you slide, the more time you lose. You know, it's not about your overall speed, it's about how fast you get around the track. And if you're sliding out of control or your wheels are spinning and you do donuts, you are not getting around the track very fast. Spinning ain't winning, right? Cause wheel spin causes sliding. Well, I mean, that too, but also not hitting the brakes in time. You know, I found out that setup has everything to do with it. So setup is a real good place to start. Can't get my finger in there. Seems like I can cut the tape all right without screwing the body. For some reason, can't cut the mask. I feel like the tip is bent. How many people we got in here? Damn, 31 people and 13 likes. I like it. You guys want to do a giveaway? But only if I know you. If I don't know you, don't try jumping in now. If we're going to do a giveaway, I need a few more likes. Hell yeah. Well, we got one. Spin for the win, yes sir. Two of you. Crap, I forgot, but I got it done. Let's go for those of that like. That's why I always remind you guys, because you know, if you don't like it, you're not going to like it regardless, but sometimes people like it and they just forget. I do that all the time. But there we go. That'll look pretty clean. For some reason, I can do really good work with the tape, just not so much with the mask. Are you gonna paint the body tomorrow? If I get the masking done tonight, kind of planning on it. He's giving away a Savage 21 new in the box with plastic wrap with the stickers, the sealed stickers still on it. No. You know, I'd probably auction that thing off before I just give it away. Still want to open it. I know you do. I mean, I kind of do. But John Smith's in the house. What's up, brother? Didn't even notice you. If there's anybody else that I have not said hi to, I've been busy. Paint first, ramp later, Lotus. Yes, that's right. Yeah, if I haven't said hi to you, what's up? Give away the Mugen that you don't use anymore. Well, it's in pieces, man. You think you can handle that? I mean, I'm not saying that you can't. I'm just asking. Probably mad you that thing shows up in pieces and you didn't know it. Now, this is going to be for, I'd take a Mugen in pieces. I know you would. So basically, I got 2 sets of the stickers, and I got 2 black wings. So we'll do 2 spins. What do you guys think? Now, I won't be able to mail these out till I get home. It'll be the week of the 4th. So, you guys like that? I'm buying and open it for next. Whew. I don't even know what to put a price tag on that thing. Be back together in a day. Oh, I know. Hey, John, I just sent you the pics of my new body. Hell yeah, I'll check them out. I can't get on my phone to check them out right now, but I will do after the show, brother. I'm always here, buddy. Just don't always type in chat. No, I got you, man. I appreciate you. I mean, hell, we got a good crowd tonight. Down to 27, 26 people. Some people don't like giveaways. No, I've got a nice little steady crowd that's always here, whether I hear from them or not. I know you guys are there. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Oh man, I lost number 3. All right, let me get it pulled up here. Spin to win. Spin to win. Oh, it's been so long. How did I type that in? What was it? Random. Wheel generator. There it is. Random wheel generator. Wheel of names. Alright. Let's get set up here. Okay. Alright. Man, it's hard to type now. Got the camera in the way. Hey, I still got some names in here. How about that? Alright, is BBT still in here? I mean, I wouldn't mind helping a brother out, but I just want to do it for people that are here. And a good wing for that 7.5. Yes, sir. Alright, so I'm assuming pretty much most of you guys, this is how I lost my Savage to hybrid by half. Nick B, what's up, brother? Alright. JP, you in on this? White's not here. John D, you still in the house? You want some of this? I have it on good authority. Hybrid loves your Savage. I'm glad that he does. Alright, so no Lotus wants some. Travis. Oops. John. Who else wants it? Grizzly, what's up, brother? Grizzly, Nick, you guys in on this? What's it for? For this beauty right here. I mean, I drilled the holes out to fit on the Techno, but most of the mounting deals are about the same. So stick on skillet. I can't even read. But yeah, so basically it'll be for, and I'll let you guys do your own stickering. It'll be a wing and a set of these. Put me in the draw. I figured you wanted in there, brother. BBT. Lakery Monster RC, welcome. I don't think I've seen you in here before, so nice to see you. It's always nice. Oh, one of those this weekend, minus the stickers. Well, if you don't want it, I won't put you in there. Steve, you want in on this as well? Nick says he's good. All right. So it was still moving and about to land on my name. It just stopped. 1 in 3 chances. I'm in it to win, it says Offna. Yeah. Who am I missing here? Grizzly, you in on this? Northeast, you want some, brother? Steve says, heck yeah. Who else we got? Is there anybody that you don't see your name on there? Anybody I'm missing? Come on, Zoom. I don't know the JP answer. JP, you want in on this? It's kind of pricey sending shit up there to Canada, but I'll do it. Hell, Raw, if you're still in here, you can jump in as well. You put me on there twice, but gotcha. JP dipped. Alright, sorry, JP. If you want in on there, though, I'll put you in. But you gotta be here. Alright. Grizzly says yes. Am I missing anybody? Now's the time to tell me. Will DJ spin that wheel? You throw me in for shuts and giggles. If I get it, it's a respin. Well, then what is the point, brother? You just want to see if you can win? Oh, shit. You're missing me. All right, Northeast. So let's do NEM for Northeast Mods. Fingers crossed, says John. You guys got 2 chances. I got 2 of them to give away. But like I said, it'll be the week of the 4th before I get it mailed, so you just have to be patient with me. Give me a couple weeks. All right. Nick says, yep. All right. K-Bot, what's this about? I stumbled on this video. So, this is what the video is about. Painting a RC body. But to my normal guests that are here, Jason wants in on it. We're doing a little giveaway. So welcome to the show. But yes, put me in, coach. All right, so going once, going twice. Sold. Here we go. Oh, Lotus almost had it again. Travis, you're the winner. Winner, chicken dinner, brother. All right, so Travis gets one of them. So we're going to remove his name from the list. Thanks for informing us. I appreciate it. Yep, not a problem. Thanks for joining in. Hope you're enjoying. Yeah. Well, I don't know how you feel, Travis. Yeah, Lotus almost had it. We'll call you almost. Congrats, Travis. All right, here we go. Congrats, T. Oh, I still had John D on there. He never even said that he was still in here. John D, I know a lot of times you watch and don't talk, brother. You gotta say something if you want this. Respin, he isn't here. Right, well, I want to give him a chance to answer because I know he was here earlier. But yeah, rules are rules. If you're not in here, you don't get it. Jason Kelly says, me. I win by default. Alright, we're gonna do it again. And there she goes. Off the guy, winner chicken dinner, woohoo! Alright, well congratulations guys. And to those of you that didn't get it this time, don't worry, there will be another time. Congratulations, Austin and Travis. Thank you very much for participating. Good game, Austin. That's funny shit. Yep, congratulations, my friends. But I'll be sure and get some more of those because they are really cool, and I can see that you guys seem to like them. They had a whole stack of them. They may tell me that they're going to start limiting me if it looks like I'm buying them all, but can't help it. I think they'll be back this weekend. Right now, they're down in back down at Thornhill at Nationals. Be honest with you, I never thought I'd be getting driving tips from a driver that is in Nationals. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm not saying it's going to make me a pro, but it's pretty cool getting tips from the pros. Alrighty. I like to try to kind of find the center. So it's 87.2. So that's going to be 48 and a half, 48.6. Is that right? My math off? Yeah, my math is off. Let's see. We'll just do it here. Half of 13.7. Be 6.5. Should be like maybe 6.8. Looks about right. Oh yeah, exactly. Shows how friendly those pros are. Yes, at least this guy, anyways. AJ Schumacher, real nice guy. Real down to earth guy. You know, just like everybody else. Just wants to go race and have some fun. I mean, it's pretty cool. You know, the first time I actually meet somebody who's been in the big races, which I don't know if it's ever. I don't know if this is his first year at Nationals or what. But I know he's been in some of the bigger races because I've seen him on YouTube. But yeah, you know, first time you meet one, you don't want to meet an asshole. So it's really pretty cool experience. Just wondering how long you'll be in Arizona. The way this job's going, I'm gonna be here for a minute, but I don't know if I'll be here for like the next building or if I'll move along. But yeah, I'm just, you know, just like when I was in Omaha, I'm gonna enjoy it while I'm here. Take advantage of it. Too bad it wasn't for the Mugen. On-road nationals was in Ohio last year when it was fun trip. Hell yeah! I've seen one on-road race. It wasn't like a major race, but it was pretty cool. They HRCR wanted it, but they got denied. But it's in the Southwest. What is? What are the worlds held this year? Oh, I heard somebody talking about it the other day. I think is it Thornhill? I could be wrong, but I feel like they were talking about Thornhill having that as well. Cut this piece so long I could use it for 2 different spots. I think my blade's getting dull. And it's like the static grabs a hold of it and just pulls it. So how much for parts are you getting?
trade you J-Lo for it. Oh, that's some funny shit. You're a comedian today, bro. Yeah, I don't think it was, definitely wasn't, what, Silver Lake? That wasn't what I was hearing for Worlds. The Dirt DNC? That might have been it. I thought it was where they are all that now, and where Worlds is going to be. Oh, so, are you saying I was right? Yeah, Thornhill is where they are all at now, and where Worlds is going to be. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. I know, Lotus, I bet you do crack yourself up. You cracked me up, bro. Shit, hope you guys can see. I got the camera shifted over. Let's see here. So of course, doing this it seems like it's very wasteful with this tape. If you cut them the right length, it's not too bad. Not quite following the Sharpie line, but we're just gonna go with what the tape says because it's gonna be easier. It's either that or I have to cut it and shift it. I don't really want it going down though. I think we'll just leave it like that. This would be like the third body that I've done with this. This tape goes quite a ways. I don't remember how long it said it was. Quick search about the 1/8 Nitro Worlds on Google. I'm completely wrong. It's in Chile for 2025. Maybe they were talking about next year or something. I don't know. They were talking about the Worlds. The guys at the track, and when I say they. My tape's not long enough to make the point. If you do this right, the way the tape overlaps, you can make a pretty good point. I just gotta get the angle right. Yeah, because wherever they cross here, that's where your point's gonna be. So if you find yourself coming up short on your overlap, you're not going to get very good points.
And then all you gotta do is just scratch it along the edge. Sometimes it works better to use the blade to peel it up. Just be careful you don't want to gouge the body. Apparently I didn't cut this all the way. There you go. Gives you a nice clean point. That's the only way I can get good points anyways, good lines. Apparently I'm not getting a very good cut though. You know, and this one doesn't matter because it's going to be off the body, but it's going to have the a good point from that inside. I don't think that one made it all the way down in the groove. Yeah, that one might not. I might have to redo that part. I never said this, but awesome job so far with that body. If it was mine, blast and send it. Thank you, I appreciate it. John Bishop, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you joining in here. Thank you, Offna. Tell everybody to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. To you new people, we do this 3 days a week, at least. I do appreciate that, Nick. And one of these days, I'm gonna even try like you know what? I'll keep it to myself because some people out there that would just love to copy it before I could actually do it. I'm just gonna keep that one to myself. Getting better about that. We're trying to. Cool, I think we're pretty close. Yeah, maybe off center just a little bit, but you can kind of see where the point, where the tape comes together and the point's gonna be. It's pretty close to my center mark. $26 mental loads would be. Okay, yeah, that's what they were saying then. I knew it was something like that. Yeah, good job, Travis. Appreciate you posting that in the chat. So we keep up with pro circuits and your local club races. Calendar fills up fast, right? Thousand points. Or 25. I guess it'd be 25 experience points. I've been typing a lot. I guess you ain't typing enough, bro. Super chats help too. Had to go get an Oreo brownie. Yum, that sounds good. Didn't catch what you said, but could always call on her. Didn't catch what you said. What do you mean? Trying to think what it was I was saying. I can get a drink. I'll be right back.
Something about you, busy and so much. Vodka cranberry, yes sir. It's my little bitch drink. Crap, how did that happen? I lost number 3 and gained number 2. Northeast has been chatting it up. Got the El Numero Uno spot. Alrighty. Yeah, so if you guys are ever like thinking about doing something like this with the bodies, you know, you're like me, you don't feel like you're really artistic, yeah. Let the tape be your guiding light. But no, it's I mean, this tape's gonna make the lines for you. It's gonna make the points for you, and you just gotta do a little bit of trimming. And eventually, maybe, if I do it enough, put enough practice into it, I might eventually get to the point where I can actually cut out the masking, do my own design. But I haven't had much luck with it. See? We got a nice little point there, and it pretty much matches that point. Pretty close to symmetrical, but you know, it doesn't always have to be symmetrical either. Sometimes they look pretty cool when they're off a little bit, like they got their own personality. And you don't always have to like 100% follow your lines. Just follow the tape. I got the tape pressed up all the way up in there. Sometimes these little grooves are hard to get it in. And I don't know for sure, but like with some masking and decals, you know, you can use the heat gun and it'll help it kind of stretch out and lay down in the grooves or go around the curves or whatever. So you can always try doing that as well. Pretty close. But again, we ain't trying to be necessarily perfect with it. If you want to be, you know, do a better job of like measuring out your lines than what I did, and you can do different marks, you know, using like a card and putting dots on it and lining up your measurements. You can use the calipers. You know, there's different ways of getting it to be perfect if you want, but we ain't necessarily shooting for perfect. One thing I wish I could do better at though is the masking around the windows. I'm gonna find out a good way to do that. It's like not very good at the freehand stuff, but if I find a way to make some kind of jig or something, so that way it would be the same every time.
close. And now we just cut out our points. I mean, you can do the whole thing and then cut it all out at the end, however you want. Doesn't really matter. But I really like doing this to get a nice, clean point on it. Except that one didn't turn out too clean. Sometimes around those curves, you don't quite get the tape cut all the way. Yeah, that'll work. And I don't really like starting at the point. I'd rather start on the back side. Just easier to follow the line. Sometimes you just gotta go with what it gives you. What the? Why didn't it cut through? It's like neither side I went through enough. Why won't you cut? What if my blade's going dull? And unfortunately, I didn't get a very clean cut on this one. Yeah. I think it's the blade. It's gonna bug me. I gotta fix this piece. Which means I also gotta fix this next piece. Well, let's see. All right, man. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Appreciate you, bro.
Check up the messenger for my mailing address. Yes, sir, will do. And when I can't find off the guy's address, I'll send his to you as well. I'm just kidding. I know off the guy's address. Yep, have a good night, brother. Let's see, Andrew Smith, what's up? Yes, nitro trucks are very addictive. I have 1,200 in my truck when I sold it to my nephew for $250. Yep. Yep. All right, Nick. Have a good night, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, Andrew. Oh, come on. All right, let's go. Hell yeah. Place that one. Yeah. We'll call it perfect. Fine, we'll move it over a little. OCD's kicking in. Alright, that's not working. Gotta pay that wife tax. Oh yeah, that's better. I think so. We're gonna go with it. Wish this tape was better about settling down in these little nooks. Why? I think that's a little better.
That was probably kind of hard to see, and I apologize, but. Show you guys here. So I put this last piece up on here. I'm gonna trim out the points, and I'll give you guys a quick view of what we've got. I'm gonna give this knife one more chance. It still works a little bit anyways. Some of these curves are a pain in the ass. Not perfectly centered, but not too bad. I veered offline with that one twice. Man, I can't get this point clean for nothing. Okay. And it's kind of blending in with that little scuff. Where's my finger? That little scuff right in there, so sometimes it's hard to see. All right, so there's the whole back half of it. I didn't cut this point out because it's off of the body line, but it'll have the inside point there. Oh shit, I didn't even see Lotus saying that he was out. My bad, buddy. If you can hear me. Have a good night, brother. Ooh, that's gonna be a cool one. So because of how narrow, how close together that I put these, it's gonna make a really long, narrow point down here. Did I get it? Man, I think I just barely. I need to make this tape stick out a little bit further. Don't want to miss the tip of it. Oh hell, it doesn't matter, it's off the body anyways. That kind of sucks. We're not going to quite get the point because it's going to be off the end of the body. But I guess I could shift it all back. Yeah, why not? I'll try and keep that point on the body. I think it'd be pretty neat anyways. This thing I like about tape over cutting into the liquid mask. You mess up, you're gonna redo it. Come on, straighten up. But once you peel this off, it's like that ribbon that you get for Christmas presents. I have to slide it way back to get that point. May not end up with all of it on there, but we're gonna try. Ugh. Gonna get new tape because this tape ain't gonna work anymore. I like the bright colors it's been using, but it definitely isn't for everyone. It's probably gonna be pink. I mean, so for me, I like it the bright colors because I can see it on the other side of the track a little bit easier. Colors you're doing in this one. Yeah, kind of a surprise, but yeah, we'll leave it a surprise because to me, in my head, it looks pretty cool. I think you'll enjoy it, but yeah, if I tell you now, you may not come back. But no, and yes, often it's going to have some pink in it for sure. Just because. But no, it's going to be cool. You know, and for the people who don't like the bright colors, yeah, I get it. Probably not so cool. Alright, let's see if I can get this point to line up. I think I'm gonna write off the guy on this in pink lettering. Just because I know how much he likes it. But I've seen some pretty cool neon colors just in, you know, like looking up RC bodies and like just different styles of paint jobs and stuff. Some really cool ones out there. And yeah, I know bright colors aren't for everybody. Put part on. Yeah. As long as you like, exactly. That's what's great about doing your own bodies. Yep. That's what's great about this hobby. You know, you can do whatever you want. And you get the people that, and nobody in here. Well, nobody that's talking anyways. But get the idiots out there that, I don't know, if they got beat up by girls when they were in high school and now's their chance to feel like a man as a keyboard warrior or what? Man, there is a lot of them out there. It's like keyboard warrior is the new, I don't know, like the new gladiator or something for these guys. But yes, you know, when it's yours, you can do it how you want. As long as you like it, that's all that matters. That's all that should matter. Why does that point look odd? Just because the overlap is hit. I got it. Okay. Looked like my point was all messed up, but it's just hidden. Bubblegum pink for sure. I'm gonna do a 5T body and fluoros. I'll do all mine in fluoro. What's fluoro? Like flowers? Excuse my ignorance, I don't know what fluoros is. And the angle of this one's gonna be tough. Colors you use are fluorescence. Okay. Yeah, guess I've just never heard it shortened up into the way you were spelling it out. I get you though. Makes sense. This one's gonna overlap with another one if I don't cut it sooner rather than later. Oh, it's going to be part of the window anyways, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I like some of the color schemes that they're using with the fluorescent colors. I'm hoping what I end up planning on doing with this turns out pretty cool, because from just getting different ideas off the internet. If I do it the way that what I saw, it looked really cool, and I'm hoping it looks the same. And I don't think that what I'm trying to do, I need an an airbrush for, but that would help if I had an airbrush. Let's see. And I have thought of doing airbrush. I just don't want to carry around a compressor. If I wasn't traveling, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. And being that I travel, compressor just isn't really ideal. It's so hard to see that way. Sometimes we get in a position where we need the handle. I have found out it's a lot easier getting there and cut without the handle, though. And just sometimes, to reach it, you need it. Yeah. Almost made a point. Sometimes your points don't turn out so well. Loud so I can see. Yes. It's gotta be loud. I can't see it. He said, "Hubba Bubba Pink." Still rocking, yes sir. RPM. Translating for John D. Oh, is John D back? Or did you mean John Smith? So much easier to do without the handle. I got a feeling that's going to be a bad spot. Some of these spots here getting around the cab are going to be kind of tricky. What are you trying to say, Often Guy? Well, I went a little further than what I originally planned, but oh, it might actually be too much wrapping around the back. It was actually a little bit easier to lay down than what I thought it would be. Yeah, I think we'll just leave that as is.
Sounds like getting older. Colors.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so you've been doing the loud colors for what, 20 years now? Shots fired! Shots fired! Oh, shit. Yeah, too bad he's too old and his eyesight's too bad to see him coming. Damn, now I'm on a roll. At least in my mind, anyways. Do loud colors, and I'm not old yet. Not too old anyhow. Green yellow. You telling me that's one of the colors I should put in there? Better start cutting some of these tails off or they're going to be in the way. Damn it. Keep going offline.
do some green on my buggy body this weekend. What shade of green? Get more tape and masking supplies. Yeah, it gets, this part gets addicting as well. Caps for loud green.
Like fluorescent green. There's a few different shades of it. Just so you guys know, whatever color you call out, I already have my colors sitting here waiting. Some of this will be a little bit easier with tweezers, of course, but this spot here is giving me some trouble.
Trying to find me another buggy. Oh, what'd you find? Green fade to purple. I didn't want the green as bright, so I dusted purple, then green behind it. Nice. What's I pay for it? I'll tell you what it is. Okay. Is it pink? I bet it's pink. And I think my color scheme is going to be pretty neat. Northeast. I got damn near one of every color. But I have a good color scheme in mind. I'm just hoping that it turns out, turns out the way that as good as it is in my head. Well, we all know how well that turns out. Never comes out as good as what it looks in our head. After 8.
That's why I don't like really doing this particular deal on camera. It just takes so freaking long. But either way, I think this one's going to turn out pretty decent. I'm going to put extra pink in it just for Offna, because I know he likes it. No, I'm just messing around, but I do plan on putting some pink in it. No. That point will be right at the bottom. Ooh, that one's just barely gonna make it into frame. Right there, that guy. Little tiny point right at the bottom of the car with the cut line. This one's gonna be difficult. Tell them it's going too deep. In reality, you're supposed to pull these away or like from behind the point out towards the tip. Otherwise it like lifts them up, but some of these spaces I just can't get in there and grab the tape. Come on. It's like the worst spot. That little guy right there, that's a real pain in the ass. Better turn out looking good for all that trouble. Got a feeling it's gonna bleed. There we go. Look at that. And this down here probably won't mess with, just because I don't want to cut into the window masking, but it's not really going to matter anyways. I just got to try not to pull the window masking off when I do take that off. But, well, it's almost 8:30 my time, so put pink racing stripes on it. It'll make you go faster. It'll make you run faster as I'm chasing you around. Have a good night, Northeast. Have a good night, off the guy. Everybody that's still here, appreciate you. Trying to see who's still in the chat. Looks like mostly Northeast and off the guy. John Smith, you're still there. Shit, half people probably don't even know because you guys aren't all commenting, which is good. It doesn't matter, but I can't say bye. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Be back tomorrow. We'll finish this. We'll start doing some liquid mask on the parts that we don't want to paint first, and we'll get it all going. So thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. Much love and peace.